greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap. With Money in the Bank in our rearview mirror, we are on the road to SummerSlam, and Raw certainly delivered a jam-packed show. What did you think about it, Matthew?
From open to close Raw, I'll be honest with you, they gave me a real good indication of what we're going to see at SummerSlam, right? I'll just say, this Raw, actions have consequences, and there was some stuff being paid for what we see. And storylines, man, are hot. CM Punk opens the show here, man. Feel us out. What went on here?
Yeah, absolutely, man. CM Punk, a fired-up CM Punk, to add on to that, kicking off the show, giving John Cena his props, announcing his retirement earlier on in Money in the Bank this past weekend. And
I'm not ready for that, nonetheless. Really, I'm not ready for that retirement, but keep going.
Yeah, you and me both. Just saying that he has unfinished business with Drew McIntyre, getting himself all hyped up, saying that they're going to face each other potentially at SummerSlam if they can get that ban lifted from Drew McIntyre, since he was suspended after his actions at Money in the Bank. And all of a sudden, you know what? Seth Rollins comes out with the fireworks going, and there were fireworks on the mic for sure.
Seth Rollins, you can tell he genuinely is still not a fan of Punk. But, I mean, we'll see a little bit more of Punk later on, but this match is going to be something when it comes to it, I'll tell you that.
They were going back and forth, CM Punk grabbing Pat McAfee's headset. It was great to see Pat McAfee back on the commentary booth, that's for sure. Great to open up the show, and it got the crowd on their feet.
McAfee's gold on commentary. Missed that duo with him and Cole. Jey Uso, Chad Gable is next here. Obviously, a great pop from the crowd with Jey Uso. Chad Gable, mixed emotions here, but I think more towards that booing phase. And I'm all here for it. He's over, but still some more work to be done here. Jay scored a pinfall win over Gable on Monday. Raw has been pretty damn good, and that 3 count onto Gable, man, it's not like it hurt him. It's not elevating anything with his character, but Jey Uso, he's mad over, and if there was somebody to win this match, it would be Jey Uso. They did that right. So the Wyatt Six made their presence felt here after they gave us a great match here. So Nikki Cross, as we all know, who Mike Cole apparently has no idea, Abby the Witch emerges from under the ring and scared Gable off. Delivered another videotape to McAfee this time. McAfee's on commentary. He hasn't been the past few weeks. They end up playing that later in the night. And, well, let's just say Bo has created his own family. And Uncle Howdy, he's definitely leading Bo towards that dark side. And it's kind of like bringing the Fiend. You know what I mean? 2 alter egos. But backstage, Gable meets up with Adam Pearce. And then Pearce walks into his office, and Gable, he's not happy. He knows why Six is after him. But Bo Dallas is in the office as Adam Pearce walks in there, closes the door. We didn't hear anything else later on in the night about that. I think they're going to continue that saga. And Adam Pearce, he shouldn't have walked in there. Everybody's scared for the poor dude.
Me too, man. Backstage segments were absolutely phenomenal. We had another one with Adam Pearce and Dirty Dom saying that he didn't want to team with Liv Morgan. And wouldn't you know it, Liv Morgan pops up backstage saying they have to talk some tag team strategy in the locker room. Oh, boy.
Oh, dude. Well, what we have next is a match I think some people may be happy about and some people maybe not. And I don't understand why. Pete Dunne, Bronson Reed. Pete Dunne took an L here, and it's not like it was a squash match, but, well, Bronson Reed looked good over Pete Dunne tonight with that tsunami. Match was fun. Very competitive, of course, but I wish it really kind of got its time it needed, because these two they're worth so much more. Sheamus hit the ring after the match here. Well, what I'll say is this saga's continuing between Sheamus and Pete Dunne. They haven't forgotten about them too, you know what I mean? Let's just see where it takes us, you know what I mean? The win for Reed is, of course, fulfilling here.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after this, we had Sami Zayn come out to the ring with a tremendous crowd pop, man. Ottawa, Canada, in his home country. Absolutely phenomenal, dude. And wouldn't you know it, Bron Breakker comes out saying that he's going to shake the man's hand, but all of a sudden, he turns away and then hits him with a vicious spear, man. That thing comes out of nowhere. It comes out of nowhere.
It was so good, dude. It was good. You know, Sami Zayn, he is over like Rover still, but it's still good. They're still making Bron Breakker a badass after SummerSlam, and well, I'm totally here for that. You know what I mean? Ilya comes to check on Sami Zayn after, and then we got a match later with Ilya versus Bron Breakker. Ilya's tired of Braun's bullshit, and he wants a match with him, and Adam Pearce grants that. Six-man tag action. I want to get to what we were just talking about, but let's breeze through here. Braun Strowman and Awesome Truth, right, versus Judgment Day. Understand why they're doing this. You know what I mean? Our Truth, he is so over the Miz with that documentary coming out. Props to him. That's awesome. You know, Braun Strowman, he's looking like a badass. It was fun. You know what I mean? Heels kind of outsmart the baby faces. Coup de grace Miz from Balor ended this matchup. Judgment Day kind of is continuing to roll through, but I know it's not going to last much longer.
Yeah, you and me both, man. And then following this, we had a six-woman tag match.
It was Lyra Valkyria, right? Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Now,
Yes, sir.
earlier in the night, we got a video package of Damage Control. They're here and they're going to change. And could they some change tonight against these three women? And they did. They took the W here. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark and Sonya Deville come and hit the ring and attack Valkyria and Chance and Carter and all the other women. And it's just absolute mayhem. And this is something that I think Stark and Shayna Baszler needed. So these three women are on check.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Bringing us to backstage, Jackie Redmond giving them an interview saying, why did you do what you did? And they said they're keeping the women's division on notice and there's a new faction in town. So we'll just have to wait.
They are keeping them in check, and I'm all here for that. Definitely have been lacking a little bit, but hopefully this kind of brings them up the ladder a little bit more. Bron Breakker versus Ilya Dragunov. Great match here. Dragunov defeats Breakker here via DQ. Now, the reason is they were thrown outside the ring. Breakker throws basically like what the announcer sit on that swivel chair, throws it right at him, and Ilya went down hard. We were talking about this. I didn't see that Ilya, he apparently busted his
leg
shin.
over. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't even notice this till literally the chair hit his head and he went down. Maybe like a leg hit his heel during that process, or he was bleeding before. But I don't know. It was odd. But he definitely took a beating tonight. And Sami Zayn came to try to make the save here on Ilya. But Bron Breakker is just too vicious, throwing them over the announcer's table. Kind of wish they went through it, but he threw him over it. But he's still looking good.
Just chaos between these two. This is a pay-per-view match that we're getting on Monday Night Raw. I love it. One thing, is getting my attention, but not really. We saw Karrion Kross in another backstage promo saying that he took out Kofi Kingston and now the New Day is officially over and Xavier Woods is by himself. But moving right along from that, we move right to our awesome mixed gender tag match between Liv Morgan and Dom and Rey Mysterio and Zelena Vega, and man, did it deliver.
And it was good, you know what I mean? It was definitely good. I think the chemistry here is awesome. And Dominic and Rey totally makes sense to have Zelena with Rey Mysterio. This is definitely working, and it did real good. Dominic and Liv Morgan defeat Rey and Zelena Vega here. Rey Mysterio was on the top rope with Dominic, probably about, I think, pull off Hurricane Rana. Liv Morgan throws a chair into the ring. Meanwhile, Zelena Vega's nowhere to be found. And the ref's distracted. Liv Morgan kind of hits Rey Mysterio and he falls into the top rope right in his no-nose. It was a great moment between him and Liv Morgan and Dominic ringside. And Dominic took the W here with a nice splash. What ended up happening is Dominic and Liv nearly made out after this match. And right when their noses are touching, Rhea Ripley's music hits. And we were getting some teases throughout the night, right? Oh. Damien on the phone, etc., etc. Crowd went nuts. Liv Morgan just scattled away, wanted nothing to do with Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley walks into the ring. Dominic looks to give her a hug, and she pushes him away, and the show just immediately crashes to the end. And you know what? I think this crowd was on the edge of their seat from beginning to end here. And Rhea Ripley is definitely looking better than ever. And man, that pop.
This was fantastic. It really was.
A generational pop.
We have a love triangle going on here, man. We're going to have to stay tuned. Excellent way to end the show. Triple H and the Bookers in the back, man. Bravo. That's all I have to say. Let us know what you guys thought about the show. Always like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Until then, peace out. This has been KozMatt. Thanks for watching.